Thanks for bringing in the DEI hire.
Yeah.
The doctor is in.
We were about to get canceled, and then we
did
brought
need some
you
diversity in this
Yeah.
podcast. Javi showing up once every season to drink a beer does not count. So. What season is this?
I don't even know where I am right now.
3.5.
We
3.5.
multiplied.
I don't know what to do with my legs.
People are going to judge your socks, so be careful.
Chad steals a new pair of socks every time he
I'm on
comes to
brand.
the house.
Yeah, it's great. Huge perk. I'm not compensated very well, so.
Okay, everybody. We are back for season 52 of the Coaches Group Chat. We have decided to add a coach, new coach, and a new assistant. Head? Are you the head coach?
Associate. He's associate head.
You're the associate head of the Coaches Group Chat now. So we have Daniel Rasai here today. Best known for, what are you the best known for?
Rasai performance coaching, obviously.
Snacks,
Probably
broken
my
fingers.
food.
Your food.
Yeah.
You're the best known for your food.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's true.
Well,
He made short ribs on New Year's Eve that were
Tasty meat snacks.
meaty snacks.
we
of
were all
deliciousness.
sitting in the airport, and a lady came up we were all standing there together, and a lady came up directly to Daniel and said, "You're from Beta Bay, right? Can you tell me about the youth clinics that are coming up?" And we are all sitting right there. And she looked directly into his soul and was like, "You are Beta Bay." It was great. And we were like, "Yeah, Daniel, when are they? Tell me everything."
Daniel's the face.
I have an invisible face. I'm a forgettable face.
I believe it's called aura. That's what the kids are calling that.
called aura. Daniel does have aura.
That is something I think I've always loved about Daniel. He'll go to the convention center. You don't seek it. It's not that you're invisible. It's that you are very comfortable just observing. And you don't like insert yourself into many things. But we've inserted you into a podcast now. So now you have to actually share your thoughts and wisdom with the 110 viewers that we average each week.
Some people
mom.
call that social anxiety, Matt.
That's facts.
Yeah, whatever.
Sweaty. It's his word. The word of the year for Daniel. Sweaty. He's
Sweat.
actually
Yeah, sweaty.
sweating underneath all of his clothes right now. He's so nervous. We are getting into our prediction episode, but before we get there, I think it's fitting for us to give a little preview of what's to come. Ariel, kick us off.
Me?
You're
I don't want to kick off. Chad.
Yeah, Chad. You definitely asked you.
Well, I got engaged. So there's that.
Yeah.
Round of applause over
Thanks,
here.
Bobby.
Yay.
Clap. So yeah, we went to London, did all that, got the right answer.
At the Shrek experience, right?
It was not the Shrek. It's adjacent to the Shrek experience.
Close.
Most people would call it the London Eye, but locals
Same,
would refer
same.
to it as Shrek's. Yeah, Shrek's
Shrek's house.
wharf
The
or something
house
like
that
that.
Shrek built.
Well, it's a donkey. Then what did we do? We went to ABCA. For us, we launched Volley Station Next, right? Our computer vision AI platform. So that's
Which is
cool.
sponsoring this podcast now.
Obviously, I mean the check hasn't cleared, but like in theory, it'll.
Yeah.
We'll put a logo somewhere.
what's
They're
next.
good for it.
It's
yeah.
what's next
It's
for
what's
sure.
next.
Yeah.
It's what's next.
And yeah, so we're grinding on that, just trying to make that better, and I think those are kind of the two big rocks for me.
Planning a wedding, planning a business.
How hard could it be? Let's do it
How
at the same
hard could
time.
it be? Yeah, I agree. Me turn?
Yeah, why don't
Me
me
turn, my
turn
turn?
go?
You goes.
Me turn next,
my
please.
turn. What am I doing? I'm coaching a team, and we're trying to figure out how to side out. And the refs are trying to take my microphones away. That's fun. I'm not giving it to them, obviously.
What if they actually tried to strip search you?
I've been thinking about it lately of like what funny situations I could get myself into. Just being like,
You could have like one of those like gag T-shirts that they sell at like the beach or whatever, like
Yeah.
this, but like the 6-pack guy or something.
that'd be funny if I got one of those and then I drew a microphone on it.
You could do that too.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of options if you kind of go down this path.
That actually would be really
That would be really funny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a mom of 2 kids, and I don't know. What else am I doing? Anything else?
I don't know.
I'm getting into the fashion world a little bit. And by that, I mean I'm just buying a lot of clothes lately. Yeah, that's about it. I'm Trying to go to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna sneak my way in the Super Bowl probably.
Was that on your vision board this year?
Yeah, in my head. I can put it up there. Yeah, I don't know. Just got a lot of fun things coming up.
Love it.
I think.
Well, let's hear from the newest member of the squadron over here, Daniel. What do we got? What's your update?
Is this an update or like an introduction?
Yeah, probably an intro.
Oh,
honestly,
an
yeah.
intro.
Intro yourself.
Sure. My name's Daniel Rowan.
Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
I don't know. I played volleyball in college at UH and moved here and started coaching some college and got into Stanford somehow as a volunteer in 2010 and won a national championship, and they decided to offer me a full-time position there, and Matt convinced me to quit Stanford. And
Sick.
Whoa.
What a long con.
No,
He had that on his vision board.
left Stanford to spend more time with my family and started RBC, Reside Performance Coaching, coaching kids on the mental side of the game, and been steadily growing thanks to the assists from the Beta Bay people. And yeah, I'm also not a mother, but a father of 2 children who may try out this spring for some volleyball.
We're back.
Yeah,
I'm just looking forward to having Ann Rasai back.
true.
Let's get Ann
Yeah.
back in the
She's the
gym.
goat.
That's the long con.
Yeah. But yeah, happy to be here.
Love it. Daniel, I'm going to give Daniel a little side intro as well. I definitely did not convince him to leave Stanford. I'm just going to say that right now. I was happy to talk to him about entrepreneurship and going out on your own way and being an ear, just as he has been the ear for me in almost everything I've done over the past probably decade now.
And then he said no, and then now look at his finger. Look what you did to that guy. Like, are you kidding me?
Owner of the world's craziest finger.
Yeah.
It's a great story.
Yeah. But my update is
Yeah, what's your
Nothing.
update, Matt?
nothing. I got nothing for this episode. We'll have more for you guys later on.
Matt has a
things
big
planned.
update coming. He
We've
just
got things
can't
planned.
tell us right now because we're
Yeah.
trying to get this episode
I signed
actually
an
out
NDA.
this
I
year.
can't talk about it yet. If you guys don't mind, are we ready to get into our predictions for the men's collegiate volleyball season?
Yes.
All right, good.
Do it.
Overwhelming, yes.
All right, we're starting. We're going to start right at the top. Right at the top. We're going
What's the
straight
top?
into national champions.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go down the list, and we're going to start with Chad. Chad, can you give us your prediction and give us a little taste of why for who's winning the 2026 Natty?
Oh man, I mean the Vegas odds I think are smart on UCLA. I mean, not losing, really that much of that roster, and I think, it's an offense that's going to hit like 600 on you, and then they'll get better defensively. I mean, they're just going to be really hard to slow down, and I think we saw that over the first couple games. So I like their just evenness and depth kind of across that roster, and I think it's going to pay dividends for them in the long run.
Who was your favorite person from that roster watching at the First Point Challenge?
I didn't go to a single UCLA game,
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah,
Okay.
we all went to the first games and then we were like, we need to get out of the
but
convention.
I am responsible, and I did pull some stuff up today and watched, and I think Sean Kelly's playing really well. Obviously, Rowan is flinging it around, but I think Zach Rama had quite a night of couple nights, I guess.
Yeah,
just
player
going
of the week.
OT on some out of system balls. I'm like Loyola's like not tiny, like, and he's just going over the top and having his way and like picking spots. What are you gonna do? Like stack guys on top of each other to block? Like, I mean, if that's them when they're in trouble, like that's a problem for other people.
Yep. All right, Ariel.
I too like UCLA, but I like to pick what people don't pick. So I'm gonna go with USC, not because I want to, and not just
It's a
because
valid take.
I like what Dustin is saying. Dustin's pushing USC
Yeah.
right now, and I think that they have the best group of middles, I think, in the country. I think that Dillon Klein is very, very, very good, and I think that they have the ability to get hot enough to be able to take one off of UCLA at least one off of UCLA in the regular season, and I think that they could be good by the end. I think a lot is going to depend on who's healthy by the end and like where
That's been the
everything lies.
constant for USC for sure.
But I do I think it might be cool to see them. The UCLA USC matchup is, I think, going to be one of the better matchups between those two this year than it has been in a very long time. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So I'm going to take USC.
I think that's a great pick. They took down UCLA regular season last year. If they were healthy going into the playoffs rather than limping going into the playoffs,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, even if they were one of the at-larges going into playoffs, they probably would have been a major problem.
Yeah.
Right? They just kind of got injured towards the end, but you get that extra week of rest. Who knows what that roster does when you're stepping into actual playoff time? So this year, expanded bracket. I absolutely think that's a solid pick. Doc, what do you got? You gonna be a homer and pick Hawaii right now?
No. I also wanted to choose somebody that people wouldn't choose, but I didn't, and I chose UCLA.
The coward's choice.
Well, for all the same reasons that Chad said, right? A lot of depth and stuff, but two main reasons. Milan, on staff now.
Okay, there's a
Agreed.
Hawaii bias right there.
Sure. Great guy. And the other thing is they're hosting
Yeah.
NCAA championships.
Oh, that's a good
That's
point.
a very, very good point.
There's extra motivation to win one at home.
Yep.
It's a good feeling,
There you go.
plain and simple.
Have you done that?
I have experienced that.
Ah.
Yeah, Stanford. It was a crazy, crazy time on Stanford campus.
Yeah.
But
Man, I remember we went to that game.
We
We
did?
were up in the rafters up there.
Yep.
The whole student section was absolutely packing it. They did a great job. Brad Lawson was hit like 9,000 for 100 swings.
His only error was a foot fault that he got a kill on the bick. Like,
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
like that was insane.
Yeah, it was wild. Well, speaking of, my pick is Stanford. So
Oh, that's weird.
wait till we get to my trends.
there's a couple things I think we've hit upon for the next one. All right, we've got our national champion predictions. We'll see who's right. We've done historically we've done pretty good on these predictions. At least one of us has hit them. Our next prediction, player of the year.
Okay.
Would you like me to start?
Yeah, you want to go the other way?
Gladly start. All right, my player of the year. Couple things I think about when we're talking about player of the year. You got to be on a team that's going to make the playoffs, in my opinion. So, thinking about which players are going to help. We're going to be on rosters that can make the playoffs. Which players have enough volume? You're either a setter that's running a super strong offense, or you're a super high volume attacker. And so, for that reason, I'm going with the high volume attacker. I'm going Jaylen Phillips. I think he's going to be the highest volume attacker in the country this year, and I think he is. Yes. You don't think they're going to make the playoffs, huh? Are you betting against my Matables?
No, the way you were steering it, I wasn't sure what direction you were going in, so I was a little surprised.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'd love to hear more why you were surprised. But yeah, I'm going Jaylen Phillips. Opposite, CSUN. Going to get a ton of balls this year. I think he's going to put away a ton of volleyballs. And I think that CSUN is definitely on the cusp of being able to make the tournament. And if they make the tournament, it's going to be because Jaylen Phillips was real, real good this year.
Setter still there?
No. New setter, but he's good.
I have a question.
SC Legend setter, Doffner.
If you think that CSUN is making the tournament, do you also think that Stanford is making the tournament?
Stanford's winning the MPSF tournament.
Okay. So
We're
they're
getting-
number
we're getting-
one.
we're getting
So-
the auto bid.
So MPSF tournament, you have Stanford is number one and CSUN is number two.
Well, CSUN's
It's
in
the Big West. Just
so,
kidding.
yeah.
Never mind. So CSUN's winning the Big West.
No, I think CSUN is going to be viable for an at-large bid.
Okay.
Who's hosting the MPSF? BYU?
BYU.
BYU, yeah.
Okay.
Bulls at altitude.
Daniel's looking at the betting odds on DraftKings right now, like questionable. You
Okay,
know what?
Daniel, who do you got?
The safe choice for me is Rowan, UCLA, right? Picked them to win a national championship.
Yeah.
So they're going to be in the playoffs and make a deep run. With what you said, though, I had a kind of a 1B, and this might be just recency bias of watching Ball State play, but Patrick Rogers.
Patrick Rogers. Oh, I love Patrick Rogers.
That's a good name for this house.
He was so efficient and like limited on attempts too. I don't think he had the most attempts, but hit close to 600 in both matches this weekend, and they could feed him a lot more and his numbers could go up and he could be a high volume guy as well. He was just impressive attacking wise all the way
Who got
through.
player of the week this week?
Rama. Yeah. I mean, Rogers if they would beat UCLA, for sure would have been him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was a stud. Sally Dang at Sal's Flicks on Instagram posted a video of Patrick Rogers' first serve against UCLA, and it was the most wicked right-handed jump serve you've seen, like the lefty on Japan's curve serve.
Mm-hmm.
He hit a righty curve that was the most insane spin I've ever seen. I was like, turn this into a true reel so I can share this with my right-handed players of like do that. He was real good.
I saw that one. That was one of the things I pulled up, and I was like, man, he must have like mishit it or something. And that thing, I mean, it bites like 8 feet.
Yeah, it goes from like 4 feet to your left to 5 feet to your right on the crossover. It was crazy.
Witchcraft for sure.
I like that pick. That's a good one. Ariel, who you got?
I also think that Rowan should get player of the year if UCLA wins and they have a great season, like regular season. I think that Rowan should probably
If they
get
make it to the national championship.
Yes. But I also think that if Dillon Klein has the year and is healthy and has the year that he's going to have that I think that they will have, then he could probably be in contention as well.
But you're going Rowan. I need a pick.
I think I'm going to go Rowan, but I'm also going to say USC wins the national championship, so I'm right at something. Because I'm smarter than everybody else.
She's placing her bets.
It's called hedging your bets.
Exactly.
It's like roulette. Just put one on everyone.
Exactly.
It's no problem. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I love the Rowan. You could throw a Zach Rama in there, but because it's so balanced, he probably doesn't have the standout numbers, in my opinion. Personally, I like DK. I think he's going to be obviously the highest, usage for USC. I think the big kind of question mark is how healthy is he, because he's going to take so many swings for them. Yep. But again, I think I agree. Right, the caveat being like if USC is healthy enough, I think he's got to be that guy. I mean, he just takes over some matches that. It's pretty impressive.
Yep, for
so
sure.
Which one do you got?
I'm taking DK.
Oh, nice.
All right, there we go. We have our even
So we're
spread.
doing the opposite.
Yeah.
I'll go Rowan and USC. You go UCLA and DK.
Perfect.
Great.
Sold.
Perfect. Chad and I are going to win something.
All right, not player of the year,
Ball
but we're going
for the. Damn it.
We're going freshman of the year now. Freshman of the year.
Okay.
Daniel, can we get your first pick for freshman of the year?
I love the UCI French pipeline. I'm going French kid from UCI.
Jokanovic.
I have no idea. I'm not gonna even attempt.
Andre Jokanovic.
Yep.
I got you. I think that was someone else's.
I was going to pick him, but now I'm going to go this bitches love Sosa kid.
Loyal
Loyola.
opposite. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Q Sosa.
that kid was lights out against Stanford the other night, and if Loyola does well, then he will be in contention for it. And I don't think, does UCLA have a freshman playing? No. And then does USC?
No.
Then
Well, Cooper Keene could be the opposite.
sure.
So
And
that
I'm
would
going to
be
go Sosa over Cooper Keene.
Okay. Jen?
I couldn't name a lot of freshmen, and then I decided on redshirt freshman Cameron Costi
I love that pick.
That's a great pick.
as setter, right side,
And personal fan favorite.
personal fan favorite. Maybe play some middle. You know what Nick likes to do with setters.
Yeah. Versatile.
By the end of the season, he'll have middle setting and setters.
Yep.
Middle blocking. So, yeah, give me some CK on that one.
There you go. I'm following you on the redshirt freshman train. I'm going Grant Lamoureux from Pepperdine.
He's not a
big-
redshirt freshman, though, is he? Or is he?
Yeah, redshirt. Well, I think
He's a
technically he's a
true
redshirt
freshman.
freshman. No, he was in Jersey last year, but he did not play. He was like a high
yeah,
school
you're right,
senior, but
right.
went to school early.
Yep.
So redshirted, put some meat on the bones, and is looking pretty good thus far. I think he was leading the country in aces after 2 weeks. Obviously, depends on your competition, but
Yep.
I think he's going to continue to rise in terms of the stock market there. So a good mix. I like it. Coach of the year is what we've got coming up next.
Okay.
Coach of the year, Daniel. Can you give me what's your criteria first? Just set the stage for our audience here on what Coach of the Year.
Your criteria is going to be different than my criteria, and my criteria is going to be different than your criteria.
Okay, how about when you give your answer, how about you give a little bit of your criteria, just
Okay.
so everyone can hear that?
I mean, it makes it tough, right? Because if winning is my criteria, then I got to go with Hawks, right? Because that's my choice for winning national championship. But I think
That's boring.
that is boring, and that's why I don't want to go with it.
They also select the coach before the national championship, so
Sure.
it's selected before that.
Sure.
So that's not the AVCA criteria.
Yeah. My criteria is somebody that I like a lot, that I've had nice, meaningful conversations with and have been able to connect with. So I'm going with Kniff from UCI because I love that guy and he asks the best questions to get you thinking about a lot of things. And I imagine he does that with his players too. And so he thinks outside of the box. And I like a coach that does that, but also does a good job with his players. And I think he does that as well. I think you have to have that certain connection with him too. Not everybody understands his personality, but he's my choice.
I'm going to go next because I as well selected one David Kniffin as my Coach of the Year. My criteria similar. I have the personal bias of just liking to hang with Kniff. Like he is just a quality human being, and I love the way that he approaches the game, recruiting, everything. The dude is running a 7-3. He's got 3 setters, 3 opposites going through these matches right now at the start of the year. He does all sorts of wild and wacky things, but he finds a way to win. And this team, theoretically, losing Heno, they lost a lot. They should not be as good as they were last year, and they are already proving that not only are they good, they are very good, like contending for the Big West. They took down Pepperdine, who was ranked 4 at Pepperdine, and he's doing it in the typical Kniff way, and that's super impressive to me. So that's my pick as well.
Okay, well, I'm not picking Kniff. I love Kniff, but I'm not picking him because that's a boring podcast. Okay, now that like these are like the criterias, which I like these criterias. If I had to pick let's say a coach that I identify with the most and like think is doing a good job firing on all cylinders, I think it's McCray at Long Beach. And I think that to me, the way his transition now is going to be interesting. And it's hard for me to pick him right now because it's going to be a little while before he gets this program going exactly in the direction that he wants it to go. So he probably needs a little time. So maybe I'll pick McCray in like 2 years. But that would be like my automatic that I would say. And I also think that I would put Shane Davis also in that category because I think that's going to take it's going to take him a couple years to I'm not going to say fix, but change things into what he wants it to be. And then, so I will say that who is doing that now that I wouldn't have given it to a couple years ago is Winder. And I think that Pepperdine is starting to come out of the Marv era, and Hunt had it for a little while, and they were going, and they did well under Hunt, and they've consistently been performing and finishing at the top of the MPSF. And I think that they're now at a place where like Winder is just doing a good job with what he's got going on there, and is recruiting and coaching to the brand of volleyball that Pepperdine is.
Maybe.
Name another coach.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of good things have been said. I mean, obviously, Shane going back to Loyola, he's got the pedigree there. Winter's done a great job at Pep. Kniff couldn't find the box if he tried. Like, I mean, that guy is so unique, and it's amazing to watch. Yeah, 7-3.
Sure.
This is why, like, yeah, Costi, I don't know, freshman of the year in any position, who cares? For me, though, I am a coward, and so I'm going Hawks because I think it's going to be UCLA at the end, and it's one of those, I think the joke last year was like, Hawks, like, don't screw it up kind of thing. Like, he really just has that now again, but Long Beach doesn't have Moni, and I think that's going to be, not that, like, it's just because of Moni, but, like, I think the setting's going to struggle at Long Beach, and then I don't think it's going to be Hawaii. and like SC, like Nygaard needs to do like a really good job with those guys. Like, I mean, that's the roster to do it with for sure.
Yeah.
I think UCLA with the assist of Milan just is going to be that.
I mean,
they're going to be there.
That makes sense because Hawks should get Coach of the Year for bringing Milan in. That's the GM of the year.
Perfect.
So,
There
kudos.
you go.
Sold.
I like it. All right, we've got our predictions in
Can
for
I
Coach of the Year.
actually change my answer?
Oh, please do.
Is that allowed on this podcast?
We'll allow
does it look like this place
Just
has
don't
rules?
make it a trend.
So, based on my same criteria, and also because I don't want the listeners to think that there's a bias towards the West Coast here, I'm going Pav.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a nice one.
Great guy, great conversations I've had
Yeah.
with him. I hope Penn State does well. I just think it's good for volleyball as a whole. And
Final season
Yeah.
Pav.
yeah, he's going out, and so he's been around since.
Forever.
Yeah, we played them in the Final Four when I was at Hawaii, so that was
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I'm changing my answer.
I like
Same
that.
criteria.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I will allow
That
you
is
to
a,
change
that is
your
a
answers
very
more
valid
often.
take. Pav might be one of the most genuine coaches out there, and
Best
that man is just always
Best
smiling.
communicator, best. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, Peter, Chris, talking with the Chris family on the Peter's recruitment process for Penn State. The thing that stuck out for me the most, and chatting with them as well, Pav remembered Andrew, the youngest brother at the time. Like I think he was 13, and Pav like went to go watch Andrew's games, and they talked about, I think, baseball trading cards, and he remembered everything about Andrew, and like went out of his way to be super kind to the little brother Andrew, which is such a no-brainer in recruitment. But he just did that genuinely, not because he was just trying to get Peter to commit to Penn State, but because he genuinely was like, I like this little kid. I'm gonna go check in on him. So just fun, cool stories. I think we need like a call-in episode of just good Pav stories from the world of volleyball. I'm sure there's plenty. All right.
Good answer.
Good change.
Thank
Good
you.
change. We're going into trend of the year. Trend of the year for collegiate men's volleyball. Last year, I had said men's coaches getting poached to the women's game, which
Is still a trend.
is probably just always going to be a trend because men's volleyball is just the superior product. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ariel literally looked at me like, you cannot say that. Obviously, it's just men's. Here's what I would say about this and that trend, and then I'll move to the next part. I think the thing about men's volleyball and the reason why the women's game pulls a lot of coaches from it is because men's volleyball is such a great proving ground. Right, it's quote the farm league, but it's also the place where you can get creative. Right, in order to win in men's volleyball with less resources, you have to play in creative ways. You need to train in creative ways, and you learn to do things across the board. Right, in a men's volleyball program, you're much less funded, and so you do every job. And so when you come to a women's program, all of a sudden you know how to do everything in that program, and it's a huge value add. So you're welcome, women's volleyball. Let's get to the next trend. Sorry for that little tirade. Wow. Chad, what do you got on the trend of the year?
If I just give you more space, you'll just keep going for a second.
Yeah, let's
I
let
can
Matt
go
get
all night.
themselves out of here.
Great. Yeah, I mean, I usually approach this more from like the technical side, I think. And so something that I have been seeing a lot, I saw it more internationally this year than ever, and then just watching a couple of matches this weekend. It's like the two-handed recycle. It's no longer like hey, it's just tip it. It's literally guys like
Push.
they're like straight up catching it and then like, and then they just take it right back if they're too far away. Or yeah, if you're 50-50, then you're trying to joust or whatever. But just so many guys just like run underneath it. I don't like it. Boop. Cover. And I was like, oh,
Try again. Yeah.
yeah, and just keep going till you like your chances. So two-handed recycle. I'm gonna put my name on that one.
Okay.
We can make a montage at the end of this year on all the two-handed recycles.
I would love that. I hope there's a lot.
Ariel, what do you got?
I wouldn't say that this is, I don't really have a good one for collegiate men's, but the trend that I'm seeing in club is that the lift is the new double. And now it's just getting called as a lift instead of anything weird is a lift. And it's not like there isn't doubles anymore. The third contact over can be a double, which they do call, but anything else is just a lift.
Is that the refs looking to just find something new to blow their whistle on?
Well,
or?
the two-hand jam down that is not getting called in the college game gets called every time in club now. And so you've got kids trying to do what they see in college and they're going and turning and putting that third ball or even the second ball down, and it's over the net, and they're calling it as a lift or as a throw, which is not being called internationally and not being called in the collegiate game. So there's a little bit of disconnect
between the two
Disparage,
leagues.
is that what that was?
Disparity.
Disparity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
A couple
one.
of those words in there were good.
That's a good SAT
yeah.
word.
Javi is over there and has no idea what I'm saying.
Javi learned something new today.
I like that take. I mean, when you think about what the rule change was supposed to do, it's supposed to remove the whistle from more rallies, right? And
the whistle is not
the referees
been removed.
are finding
Yeah, there's
creative ways to continue to insert themselves when I think most of these rule changes are trying to minimize the insertion of referees.
Correct. Nope, that has not happened yet.
Yeah.
In the juniors game.
Yeah.
It has in the collegiate game though. And I do think that the no double is great for the collegiate game.
Someone asked me when we were watching in Phoenix this weekend, they're like, "What do you like after it's been a year now? Like, how do you feel about the no doubles rule?" I love it.
I love it too, and I thought I might not.
Let it fly.
Yeah,
like let everyone go be aggressive with their hands.
Yep.
Set the rock. Put it up on the net. Let us get the best opportunity to swing.
Yep.
For every age group, it is so much better. And then there's just less calls.
And nobody's trying to double it. Like you're trying to cleanly put that ball up there. And so there's so many times mid rally that you'll see a ball spin weird and that would have been called a double beforehand. And you're like, wow, this is kind of nice that we don't have to stop the play just because of that. And it's a question mark. I thought I might hate it. And after watching for a while, I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to see people start purposely doubling, putting the spin on the ball for the hitter.
Yeah.
So that they can just get more speed off the hand. That would be amazing.
In practice, you can come in and try and do it. Okay, great. Perfect.
Out of system setting from Daniel. Just
Double
putting extra backspin on it. The key is to use no thumbs, fingertips. Shoot that to the moon. Well, is that your trend of the year, Daniel, or do you got something different?
Cat pause at ball.
Cat pause balls.
Mine's in the men's collegiate game, the trend, and I asked, is it okay if I talk about something trending downwards?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want this to be a trend. It's the smart kids trending downwards, and this might be the overreaction of seeing Princeton, Harvard, Stanford. I think they all went over in these first couple of weekends, and the landscape of college athletics, right, with NIL money and talking with somebody that went through the recruiting process recently, and he was saying that, I want to go to a place that there's a high chance that we're going to win a national championship, and that is becoming fewer teams per se. The Hawaii's, Long Beach, UCLA's have been pretty dominant in recent years. And so some top recruits are going in that direction. And money may be a factor, but again, I don't want that to be the trend. But I know, having firsthand experience at Stanford, the challenges of recruiting high-level athletes and students is pretty tough. And so I'd like to see those programs turn around this season, and hopefully your prediction is close to being right, and that is not actually a trend and just a overreaction to the first weekend.
I have a lot of thoughts about that, and I am absolutely not going to say them on camera because I don't need to do that. But let's talk after this, because I definitely have some thoughts on that.
That is an interesting and probably pretty valid take in terms of I
agree.
The synopsis of where things currently stand, and maybe it's less about where the pieces on the board are right now, but where it's going to be, right, as things continue to go, because you see it trickle down. Anything from football and basketball trickles down eventually. That is the case. You get more and more haves and have-nots in the world when more money gets involved. So that's
what's your
valid.
trend, Matt?
My trend is expansion. My
Pacific added.
Well, yeah, Pacific added. That's hell yeah. That's my guy over there. Yes, Pacific getting added is a start. I'm hoping is the start of the the trend, the spark that lights a little bit of fire. But it goes a little bit actually counterintuitively to what Daniel's talking about, where you have these very well-funded high-level programs that are constant national championships. I think the trend that we're going to see is, and the trend that's a little bit already developing, Pacific being a good example of it, is smaller private institutions are looking for ways to drive enrollment. And one of the ways that they're seeing an opportunity to get more students on campus, specifically in a lot of these smaller liberal arts schools, is they need more males at school they can bring in sports.
Click the link below for Matt's mini pod on how to bring back a sport to your school.
All right, we got one more prediction
Last one.
category. You guys ready?
Yep.
International of the year. Can I go first?
Yes, you can go first.
All right, great. My international of the year is our neighbor to the north in Canada, Skylar Varga of Long Beach State. Senior outside hitter.
Barely.
Barely counts.
Yeah,
Barely counts.
They're our neighbor, but they're still it's still a nation that is not ours. So it's international. Skylar Varga's my pick. I'll leave it at that.
It's not ours. Okay.
Well, I won't count
We
Greenland.
don't own them.
I won't count Greenland because they could be ours. Who knows?
So stupid. I have a question. Speaking of nations that are ours,
We don't have any transfers from Iceland.
are there any Puerto Ricans playing in college volleyball right now?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Javi?
For sure, what?
There's definitely Puerto Ricans playing.
Name one.
There's got to be a libero out there.
Name one. Name one. No.
There definitely is. I'll find one. There's got to be one at like Purdue Fort Wayne or something. I'll find
Okay.
you a Puerto Rican.
From being
Oh. Lewis's setter's Puerto Rican. No, Menlo's setter's Puerto Rican. My bad.
Same as my freshman. French freshman.
the French guy.
Andreth
French Irvine.
Jokanovich.
That's not his name.
I don't know how to say it, but
Me neither. That's why I've been calling him the French guy.
the Irvine outside hitter. Got it with the
Irvine,
face mask.
Irvine face
Figure it out by
mask.
next week.
Mine is the bitches love Sosa kid.
This is really easy, wasn't it?
yeah.
Chief Keef getting a lot of play time on the pod tonight.
Right? That's mine.
Sure.
Is there another one that I had?
You tell us.
I like the French kid too.
Chad, who you got?
I like France, but everybody from Sofia, Bulgaria seems to be a winner. So I'm taking Titritsky.
Christian.
I can't say that last name.
Christian Tatrisky. Yeah.
I struggle with it, but that guy can side out.
He can. He really can set out. The only thing on him is that you got Kainoa right behind him. So there's like he constantly gets swapped right now.
I'm not worried about a serving sub.
No, he got swapped in the Loyola game real quick.
Worried about nepotism?
I'm not worried about yeah, but like not in this case. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's gonna play, but
Volleyball nepo babies, you always got to be careful about them.
we've had a whole episode about that, I thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or was that just one of the lost
Who's your
ones?
favorite volleyball nepo baby?
The Shojis.
Oh, yeah.
Duh, that was easy.
Or my own kid that made a team that probably shouldn't have this
Oh
year.
yeah, that was nice.
What are you talking about? You paid club dues. So we'll take anyone now. I'm kidding. He earned that spot. Eli, you earned that spot.
he lies listening on his iPod. My dad's
His
on a
Apple
podcast
Watch.
now.
He's on the Apple Watch right now.
Siri, play the coaches group chat. Okay, well that's it for this episode. Hopefully Matt recorded it and pushed play.
We are so back, guys. Cannot wait.